This is interesting. I have proof that Sony is hiding something from us. I mean, monitor and control app from Sony is working with other cameras besides FX lineup, cinema lineup. I just pair this application with my A7C II and ZV-E10 Mark II. So I have proof here that application can work with other cameras besides, of course, cinema line. Hi, my name is Rafał. I am from Poland and my main goal here on this channel is improve my skills with English content creation, and I hope inspiring you to do some things. So if you wanna see how things go in the future, stay with me, finger crossed, and let's go. Monitor and Control app is official app from Sony to control cinema lineup of cameras. I mean here FX3, 30, 6, Burano, A1, A7S3 and A9 III. Main benefit of this current application is that it's completely free and can work with some not supported cameras. For example, for me it's working with A7C II and ZV-E10 Mark II. I know that some people check this application and for example A7 IV is not working current. There is information the software needs to be updated, but there is no current update available. I'm curious of course that why it's not working with other Sony cameras. Probably my guess here is that Sony is limiting this application and forgot to put some limitation about that to new cameras. But let's back to application. I mentioned that this is completely free and it's working completely wireless. For me in the studio is game changing. I can monitor my two cameras with any issue. With this application I can change everything. I mean ISO, shutter, iris, white balance, even focusing manually with some kind of extra function like limiting, focus pulling, marking. This is for me something superb. So B-rolls on the products, I see really everything. If you have camera that's supporting LUT, you can import them directly onto your camera. You can switch them on this application, on this monitor and control application. Also, you can start and stop recording remotely. Next benefit of this application is some extra tools for monitoring. Yes, we have here waveforms, histogram, false colors, zebras, grid lines, and anamorphic discrete. But there is some minor minus here. You can only use 3 at the same time, so you need to pick 3. My favorite are waveforms, zebras, and of course grid lines. And also there are some cons with this app and monitor control. For example, range. This app it's not long-ranged application. I think couple of meters and there is no signal. Fixed connection with your cameras is a little bit complicated, especially if you want to use 2 or more camera to monitor at the same time. Of course, big minus for this app is that it isn't working with every camera that Sony have. On this app, we have everything we need to monitor and control our cameras. Layout is really simple. Starting with FPS, we can change on the fly our FPS that we want to record. Of course, next step is autofocus and manual focus switch with some markings, points and information how far the subject is. Next is iris, ISO, white balance, LUTs that we imported on camera. We can start and stop recording, change the shutter, we can see our status of battery. We can switch also the resolution and quality of image that we are monitoring. There is 2 options, low and high. High of course is a little bit sharper and cleaner, but we are dropping some FPS on monitoring. If we want to step up with that, just lower the resolution. We can show and hide display information, we can lock screen so no one will hit randomly something. We have tools and 3 that we picked for monitor. I was simply inspired to check this app on FX30. Even I borrowed one from local store. Wanna pair my iPad and this app and see how this works, because I'm looking for simple solution for monitor my all cameras. And I was surprised when I was pairing FX30. I see on the app that I can also pair my ZV-E10 A7C. In the curious, I hit the connection and they're pair with any problem, and they work for now with any issue. So for me, it's perfect solution for monitor, control, using my two cameras in studio, see everything how is going, stop recording, start recording, change any little thing to improve my image quality, and monitor my second angle that is a little bit further because I use 50mm full frame lens on APS-C cameras. So it's far away from me. I can't reach that camera with my hand. With this solution, with this iPad, even with my phone, I can connect, monitor, use, see everything. For now, it's looking perfect, but I'm a little bit worried about that Sony will block that connection on this camera. And also I have a little bit hope that Sony release new update for this application, for this camera and other camera, that Sony Monitor and Control app will work with every Sony camera.